President of the United States Joe Biden denounced the Supreme Court's decision on presidential immunity on Monday, describing it as a dangerous precedent that harmed the interests of the American people, regarded as a victory for his opponent in the election, former President Donald Trump. In composed, controlled statements from the White House, Biden stated that given the ruling, it was highly improbable that Trump would face trial for his role in trying to have the 2020 election results overturned before the election on November 5. In a historic decision that recognized presidential immunity from prosecution for the first time, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled on Monday that Trump may be prosecuted for private acts, but cannot be charged for any actions that were within the scope of his constitutional authority as president.
Because you not only face moments when you need the courage to exercise the full power of the presidency, you also face moments where you need the wisdom.
The idea that there are no monarchs in America was the foundation of this country. Before the law, each and every one of us is equal. Nobody is above the law ever. Not even the US president, stated Biden. That changed fundamentally, he stated, following the ruling on Monday. When it came to the January 6, 2021 raid on the US Capitol by Trump supporters, who had accepted his fraudulent claims that he had won the 2020 election, Biden, who is challenging Trump for re-election, has been extremely critical of his opponent's behavior. Now, the individual who led that crowd to the US Capitol may be found guilty of a crime in connection with what transpired that day. Referring to Trump's trial for inciting the disturbance, Biden stated, "The American people deserve to have an answer in the courts before the upcoming election." Before the election in November, according to Biden, the public should be informed of the prosecution's findings. Now, given the judgment made today, that is extremely unlikely. It is a grave injustice to the citizens of our country. In his first speech at the White House is his unsteady debate performance against Trump the previous week, which sparked demands that he resign as the Democratic Party's nominee for president. Biden, 81, was speaking. His words and demeanor are being closely examined for clues that he is capable of campaigning for re-election and leading the nation for 4 more years after he stammered during the debate in Atlanta.